Hi everyone, me again, and well, it was sunny Smyrna, Georgia, but now it is just about sunset, and thought I would get out here and take a little ride. It's pretty much my favorite time of day to ride in the summertime. Finally gets cool enough, and no traffic. End of the day, I can get out and just relax, take it easy. Just got back from my mother-in-law's. We've been spending some time with her today while her son Mark is out at work. We like to try to keep somebody there with her, pretty much all the time if we can. And no reason we couldn't, so we did. Talk about my upcoming big event in my wife's life. She's going to retire at the end of August. We've been having to run around and jump through all the hoops of Social Security and all the requirements to retire from Delta Airlines, where she's been a flight attendant for over 40 years. I thought my 34 years was a long time where I was, but I think she's just about 43, I think, if I'm not mistaken, at Delta. But I'm not missing by more than 1 or 2 years. So back in the day, you went to work for somebody and you stayed with them, and she sure has stayed with Delta. I stayed with Charlotte Tractor forever. But it's funny, the things I had forgotten that I had to go through to retire. I mean, you got to go down to Social Security and you've got to sign up. When you get to 65 finally, you get to sign up for your Medicare and pick out what you want, A or B or Z or whatever all the different numbers are, and you figure out how much it's going to cost you and all that good stuff. Well, Susan's lucky. When I went to work at one time, we had a pension, but they did away with it because it got really expensive, and instead they gave us a 401k. Well, she has both, which means she's going to get a pension check and 401k money and Social Security all at the same time. She's actually going to make more money retired than she is right now working, although she isn't really working a whole lot, I got to admit that. But like I said, she's only got a little over a month left, and she has figured out a way not to work another day. She has enough accumulated vacation time and family leave time, which we can use because we're helping look after her mother, that we don't believe she's going to have to work. If she does have to fly, it'll only be once, and I don't think she's going to even have to do that. I think they're going to go ahead and let her do it. And the only trick about having to fly is if you don't fly a certain number of hours a month, you're not a full-time employee, according to Delta. So that's the only hurdle we got to get by, making sure that she doesn't get declassified right here at the end. And I don't know what kind of problems that would cause, but we're really looking forward to her retirement. Even though she hasn't been going to work much lately, she hasn't worked a whole lot this year, fortunately. It's going to change our lives a little bit. Hopefully it'll give us the opportunity during the week now to maybe go up and visit some of our favorite places to ride in the mountains, and maybe travel back up to North Carolina a few times. We haven't been up to my house in quite a while, and sure would like to see it again. And but anyway, I've been got to sit down and have the retirement talk with her. She's got to learn how to nap. She doesn't really nap well. She's got to learn how to nap. She's got to learn how to procrastinate. She's got to learn how to pick one thing to do during the day, whether it's going to Walmart or going out to the Golden Corral to eat lunch or what it might be. She's going to have to learn how to do all that stuff. There we go. And so I'm an expert at that now, and so I can help her out with that. I would really love to get her interested in vlogging, but she's very shy, which is amazing. Always amazes me that she's shy because of what she had to do for work. She had to make public announcements and deal with strangers all the time. And but she just doesn't seem to really be very, very interested in getting on here and doing a vlog. But I'm going to try to talk her into at least a couple of them. get her to tell a couple of family stories, or you know, personal anecdotes or things like that. But I know you guys get tired of hearing all my stories. I'd love to get her on here, and I'll probably just get her on my channel, come up with an intro for her, and you know, you'll see a video that says Sam Smith had a video, and really it'll be Susan. I think you'll enjoy that. Maybe I can get her to do it, but now that she's going to be retired, I'm going to tell her that that's what her job needs to be. So we'll see how that goes. But it's been a lovely day today. It really hadn't been all that hot, mid-80s, but right now it's probably upper 70s and just perfect, just perfect. But it's just a couple little roads around the house. I don't usually ride all that much, and thought I'd just make a quick loop around. It's going to get too dark pretty soon. It's my favorite time to ride, but it's not the best time for the camera. It'd be a lot better if I had more light, but this camera does a pretty good job. I've got plenty of light right now to see by, so we're doing good that way. But of course, you see the lights on pretty much everything, except for this guy over here on the left. Most of these people peel off, seems like going to this complex right here. This is a nice little road, got some little bitty twisties on it, sweepers, and you know, when the cars aren't around, you can kind of go around and have a good time with it. But anyway, it's about all that's been happening with us. Like I said, we're gonna get this retirement thing nailed down. Really funny, we have a Social Security office real near the house, and we've been over there about 3 times now, and it does take about an hour to get to see somebody, but if you just walk in. But everybody is incredibly nice. You know, you think, you know, Social Security, real impersonal, blah, blah, blah. These people just couldn't be nicer. They bend over backwards to help you out. And of course, you never have all the paperwork you're going to need. And give you a fax, their own personal fax numbers to fax it into them, and they'll call you back and tell you they got it, and then they'll call you and tell you when they've got everything situated. Right now, we got the word from Delta that we've crossed all the T's and dotted all the I's, and we're just waiting for a confirmation call from Social Security to let us know that she's good. I had to add, go back on Medicare again. I had to add B. I'm no longer covered by her insurance in the end of August, so I'm back on A and B now. And we'll pick another letter from the alphabet later on to be named later. But anyway, I highly recommend retirement if you get a chance. I know a lot of you guys are too young right now, and trust me, a lot of times when I would really rather be working. But, you know, it's all you gotta do is live long enough, not get fired. All right, everybody, well, I think that's gonna do it for tonight. Get out and ride them if you can, and hope everybody's having a great night. See you again. Take care. Bye-bye.